Hey and welcome to the Mazda guide on the Oran Park South layout. This track is easy, but once again it will be hard to overtake. You have pretty much only one chance. You can set up a good run out of the last turn, which allows you to attack into turn 1. However, if your opponent blocks the inside, you are done and need to wait for a mistake. That's why you should focus on a good quali and try to avoid the pack. Approach the first turn on the far right and use the start of the green barrier on the right as marker for braking. Go hard on the brakes and downshift as soon as possible to make use of the engine brake, which lets you decelerate faster. Trail brake into the turn, and the most important thing is to hit a tight entry. You want to stick to the inside all the way through the whole turn to prepare a good run into the next sector. That means you want to be close to the curb on the entry, and also close to the curb on the exit. Accelerate along the inside and keep pushing the car to the left. Because that's where you want to end up. This is probably the most important point of the whole track. A few fast-paced turns are coming up, and the further you are on the left before you enter the downhill section, the easier it will be to carry more speed into the upcoming sector. Try to be as far to the left as possible, lift to roughly 70% when you reach the drop, and attack the next curb. That was the hardest part. The rest of the track is easy. Use the curb on the right as orientation for braking, tap the brakes and attack the next curb again. The dirt spots on the track are your marker for the last braking zone. Tap the brakes and shift into third gear. It's possible to take the turn in second gear, but the engine will hold you back on the exit, which will cost you time when you reach the straight. That's why I want to encourage you to take this turn in third gear until you figure out the limits. Stay on the right and turn in right when you reach the uphill section. You don't want to turn in too early, because the turn is closing in towards the exit. An early turn in will send you into the wall unless you lift. That's why you want to be patient, aim for a late apex, and accelerate towards the line in one smooth motion. But be careful, don't drive beyond the curb. Your tire will cut into the steep slope, and you will spin out immediately if you leave the track. That's it, have fun with the cockpit lab which is coming up next. You can find all additional files, including the ghost car and the telemetry, on the community Discord. The link is in the description down below. Thanks for your support here on YouTube, Twitch, Patreon, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if this guide helped you. I wish you all the best for the next week and see you next time.